Okay, now we're going to talk about the pillar drill. It's a very accurate drill. It can drill into wood, metal, and plastic, and it can use much larger drill bits than if you were using, for example, from the tool cupboard, a hand drill. So a hand drill is fantastic for smaller holes, and also because you don't need to plug this into anything, you can take this anywhere. So if you went into the back of a builder's van, yes, you would probably find electric drills, but obviously they need a power source, whereas you would always find one of these because they are portable, you can take them anywhere. But there does come a time when you need to drill bigger diameter holes, and you might be drilling into some really tough material, for example, metal, whereas this is not strong enough to do that. So the pillar drill has something called a chuck. Now the chuck is what holds the drill bits. Now, if you need the drill bit changed, come and see me. Don't try and do it yourself. I want to check that you've got the drill in correctly before you turn the drill on. Okay. Now, when we are drilling any type of material, you do need to mark out the material first of all. So with a pencil, if you're using a piece of wood, you would mark a little cross where you're going to drill the hole. If it was a piece of acrylic or a piece of metal, then you might use some kind of marker pen, but you do need to know exactly where you are drilling. And what we do is that we place your piece of work onto this wooden base here. This is here so that if you do drill right the way through, you drill through into the wood and not through to the table underneath. Okay, so that is always kept there. And what we do is that we place the wood onto the table, and then we use this clamp. This clamp is here to hold your work in place. What you never do is to try and hold the work with your hand whilst you're drilling down. Don't ever do that, because if the drill catches in the material and then starts spinning the material around, it could hurt you. So your work must always be clamped down. And again, if you want to come and get me and say, look, is that properly clamped down, sir, or can you show me how to do it? Then come and get me and I will show you. Okay. So what we do is that we bring the drill down with the handles that are on the side here. There are 3 handles. You always, when you're using the drill, have hands on 2 of the handles. Don't try and use it like those old-fashioned slot machines that you get in casinos. Always have 2 hands on so you've got more control. So what you do is bring the drill down until it's right in the middle of that little mark that you made. Hold it down, and with your other hand, squeeze the clamp shut like that. Let the drill come up, and you should find that that's nice and firm. If you want to undo it, and you do that after you've turned off the drill and the drill has stopped, then you flick this little catch here, and the whole thing comes up, and you can take your work away. But I'm going to clamp that down. Let me just check that again. Is that right in the middle? Yep. So we're ready now to turn on. So as usual, we're going to get the goggles. So if I go and get a pair of my goggles here. Okay, so I'm going to put these on. Again, if you've got any long hair or anything hanging down, make sure that's all tied back. Make sure you've got your apron on. And we've got a green on button and a red off button. Okay, the green is go, red is stop. You never ever try and take your work away from the drill until the drill has stopped rotating. If you put your hand in too quickly, these drills are very sharp, and it could hurt you. So I'm going to drill this. It's not as noisy as the fret saw, so you'll hear that when I put this on. Here we go. Okay, that's stopped now, so I can now unclamp it. The sawdust you can shake onto the floor. Don't blow it because it'll go up into the atmosphere and it'll go into our lungs. So just shake it onto the floor there. Okay. And I've set this drill so that it will go through your wood and into that base there, but it won't go any further. It's not going to go right the way down. So I've actually set the drill so that you can't accidentally drill through into the table. But you can see over the course of a term or a year when lots of people have gone right the way through into the wood, and that's absolutely fine. So there's the hole that has been drilled. Okay. So quick recap. This is stronger, more accurate, and you can use larger drill bits. But if you do need to put a different size drill bit into the chuck, come and get me, and I'll show you how it's done. I'll show you how it's done safely and properly. Your piece of material, make sure that you've marked it out where you're going to drill. Place it onto the table there. Bring the drill bit down so that it's right over where you would like it to drill, and then clamp down your work with the clamp. Let the drill come back up. Check that your work is absolutely safe and it's not moving, it's not loose. If you want me to come and check before you drill. And then it's a case of goggles, hair tied back, apron on, and standing right in front of the pillar drill, green for on, both hands on the handles as you rotate down, drill down, come back up again very slowly, turn it off, wait for the drill to stop rotating, and then unclamp and take your work away. Okay. As always, if you're unsure, come and ask me. The first time that we use this, I'll show the whole group how to do it. And if after that you would like me to be there when you do your first ever piece of drilling, simply ask me. Okay. Most people do. Most people would like me to be here to watch them or to help them. Just ask. Okay. Well done.